most of the time. And she wanted me to kind of wean away from it, so here we go.
Wean us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, call to order. This board meeting is now called to order. Where's my gavel? You always promise me
I'm
a gavel.
sorry, I don't have one.
Just one.
I
Okay,
don't have one.
public comments.
Got nothing.
You're not public.
Thanks a lot. I wish to reserve mine if I need it.
Okay. I think there's a place for you right here on the schedule. Okay, discussion items, none?
None, not just discussion items. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Action items. Okay, consideration and approval of the minutes for January 16th, 2014 for the Parks Board. I've looked them over. I didn't see anything that jumped out at me, that it was anything other than what we talked about.
I did the minutes because there was nobody else to do them.
Who's supposed to do that?
Well, we had appointed Jean,
I
but
wasn't even
Jean
here.
wasn't here and she says she cannot do it, so we'll have to deal with that.
Okay,
So what else
okay.
is the first thing?
So
Okay, well,
you need to vote on this.
okay, have you all looked it over?
Yeah, on everything that they had,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Tobacco,
Yeah.
trees,
It was a wonderful meeting.
Yeah, actually, it was mainly just the,
And we have to meet Jason.
yes, and I'll introduce him again to those that haven't. So go ahead and call your vote.
Okay, I call a vote. Do I have a second? I don't know.
And do you have a,
I so move that we accept the minutes as presented.
Ah, that's how you do it. I
I'll second it. I'll second.
remember. Okay, all in favor? Yes? Okay, no nays, okay?
okay, 3, so
Okay.
pass.
That's okay. Discussion and possible action of tobacco ordinance.
The tobacco ordinance was presented by Courtney Thompson, and Courtney is here today.
Yeah, that's it.
I think the city manager took this and looked at it, and
Randall looked at it as well.
who did?
Randall.
Randall, yes, and this is what they came up with, and this is a draft, and now it's before you all, if you've had time to.
I've read it all over. The one thing that I didn't quite see, and I don't know if we need to get really technical, is vaping, and I don't know what it's called, but
You're right. We decided to take it out. I know last time I was here, that's something that we talked about, and I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Basically, right now, the FDA has not came out with any research on if it's good, on if it's bad, if it's harmful, if it's not. And I know that I have you guys' support if that we were to do it again, and I know that we have the city council's support.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like to let you guys go before the city council with not enough knowledge over it and not enough backbone into it right this moment.
right,
It's probably not a good idea.
yeah.
But if it's something that you guys do feel strongly about, Mayor's here, that's something that we've talked about. He's got great points. The city council, I've done a workshop with them, they are all for it.
All
So,
four, which side?
Yes, including the e-cigarettes, vaping
Okay.
devices.
Okay.
The FDA has said that it is a tobacco product, but we just don't know anything.
Well,
You know, so I know some people are trying to say it's a tobacco cessation device. It's just water in there. I don't know. Now, I will tell you, all of our schools, but one in Logan County, is tobacco-free, e-cigarette-free.
Okay.
So there was no issue on any school board with them not adopting that. So that's that's up to you guys. Something for you guys to
I've
talk
heard
about.
so many horrible things
I've
about
heard
it on
a lot
an
of it.
individual. And Van, my husband who smokes, he'll go into sneezing fits just being anywhere close to it. And,
I don't think there's enough known about it yet.
There's
Yeah, see-
not, that's the
see,
thing.
that's, as long as the FDA isn't there to support us and back us up, it's just all hearsay.
Correct, and this, I mean, even the State Department of Health, there's nothing to, there right now. But I'll let you go, I mean, you have great points.
There's a couple of things in there, supposedly there is nicotine coming out of the, it's not tobacco, but there's nicotine coming out of it. Kids see adults still doing it in a non-smoking area, and they don't know if they're smoking or not.
It's hard to differentiate to tell, I'll use my 4-year-old as an example to tell her to stop, but how do I tell her that's okay?
Yeah.
So one of those things, I know that there have been problems at the baseball fields with coaches trying to use it on the field. I know that that's been a big thing right there, and I mean, obviously that's where our kids are.
I thought that was a coach that they did a big article on, been using it all the time. From,
And see, supposedly it was to help you quit smoking.
right.
Now they've been doing it 3, 4, 5 years,
Well,
so
and
it's no longer that aspect.
Yeah, no.
And
now
a
what
lot of
they're
it-
saying is that, well, no, there's no nicotine, but you can get all these flavors.
Yeah.
There
And
is
if
no
you guys
nicotine in
remember-
all
There
this
is
stuff.
nicotine.
There
There
is.
is, and if you
Oh,
guys
I
remember
have
a
a
long,
gentleman that swears he's doing it, and absolutely
Well,
there
you
is no
can-
nicotine.
Yeah, you can decrease the amount of nicotine probably.
Is it
It's
true?
true.
I don't know. That's the
So-
first time I'd heard that.
And the main thing being is that if you're in a non-smoking area, even in City Hall or a restaurant, somebody pulls out an e-cigarette, the first thing it is, it's a nuisance, right off the bat.
because you don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is, so you gotta look and see. Why should you have to look and see? If it's a non-smoking area, tobacco-free area, includes smokeless tobacco, then, and it's one of those things that, even until we do know, we shouldn't be letting it out there. Then let's go ahead and do it. That's my opinion.
Can we?
You-
I would love to,
That-
just not until we know. Why take a chance, you
Yeah.
know?
I have to leave that up to you guys. If you were to take that,
If you
I
wanna add the
cannot.
e-cigarette and the vaping into this, we have to kick it, yeah, you're gonna have to kick it back to the city manager and Randall and say, add that in.
Yeah.
And then they will do it, and then it comes back to you,
Comes back to you.
and if you approve it, we take it to the council.
Okay.
But again, to me, the biggest thing, it's a nuisance.
Yeah.
And used to, people smoked cigarettes and they started using smokeless tobacco because they thought it was better for them.
well, there's no secondhand smoke with
Yeah,
it.
but guess what? It's just as dangerous. So now we've got something new and we don't know.
What it is.
And so if we'd have done all of this years ago on the other things, so it's one of these things, you wanna take a step forward? Or do you wanna just follow the crowd?
And there is official from Job Corps, we did get the drug dogs in there and found a completely sealed packet of e-cigarettes. One tested heroin, one tested meth. And so there's no regulation behind
No.
it
Yeah,
to
Kids that are
say,
using it, they're putting alcohol in them
yeah.
because when they absorb that alcohol, it goes straight to right here. So they're getting that high, that drunk faster. I know.
What causes a problem is a problem.
Exactly.
Yes,
And
there
the
you go,
tobacco industry did this years ago with the flavors. Remember they came out with the cherry and, we're not marketing to kids by that. Well, when you have products like Starburst fruit, pina colada, or I have even no idea what they have. You're basically saying kids this
Yeah.
is okay, and it's not okay.
And this isn't stopping them from selling it or making it
No.
or anything else.
No,
In the stores here, it says if you're 18 or under, you can't purchase them.
that's not actually legal yet.
Right, but some of them are doing it because they
Because
know
that's how they,
That they're gonna.
yeah, there's no regulation on them whatsoever.
they want to take care and make sure the kids don't get into something that,
Yeah.
so some of them are kind of smart about it. But it, so that helps a little bit, that
It
we've got
does.
some people with some common
It
sense
does.
doing this, so.
Well, it says discussion and possible action. Can we vote on that, or how do we do that?
You can vote to table
Table
it until the, if it's changed, if you guys all agree on this. Now,
Changed.
when you agree on this, will have to go before city council and
They
state.
don't scare me.
I know. And, stand up for this, and I will tell you, because you are doing this,
Uh-huh.
you will get pushback for this. And so you guys and I will get you, I've already sent Max everything that you guys would need for this. I will not be able to be there.
Why?
Well, as a State Department of Health, it's a really hot topic right now.
I see.
So, I personally could not be the one that stands up there for you guys.
Are we going to need protection?
No, look at him. Come on. So, but it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. It's just a very hot topic at this moment.
What do you think the council's getting their people out there? Are they coming to them?
I will tell you, you are not gonna have anyone from Logan County there.
Oh.
You're going to get the vaping, associations,
Not the people out there at all,
you may,
maybe.
but you'll probably get more for it.
I was, well, that's what I'm at. that
Yeah.
You
meeting
mean
to
for it
keep
as in
As
keep it?
to,
Or
no, for it
for
as
it
to
as
get
in we
rid of it.
support what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
You will have the support, and then when it hits the council, there will be some other people coming up from other areas to,
There have been a lot of city councils that have passed it,
yes.
but it was not easy.
Okay.
But that's because the council didn't support it in the beginning, and they had no idea. So we've done, a good job of educating them. So,
Yeah, so we're smart now.
Yeah. Well, I figure if we're in the Parks Board, Parks so includes kids,
Yes.
that I think it's our responsibility to start this ball rolling. And I would like to have vaping put in here as something that we, yeah.
Tobacco. It just sounds to me like it's getting rid of one addiction, getting another one. And now it's all new and everybody, ooh, look, that's really cool.
Take a
and
step
they make them light up, they make
Oh,
them
it's
bling
kinda
on it, I mean.
Interesting.
What do you think, Lori?
Well, all of this other stuff, that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is what I said before. What causes a problem is a problem. And if there are areas that it's gonna cause problems where
Yeah.
people are trying to detect what they're smoking,
Uh-huh.
then that's a problem.
Yeah. So, do you want an informal yes, yes, yes?
No, what you need to do is call for a vote, a motion.
A motion.
A
To
motion.
table it. To table.
I make
Okay.
a motion, we table it till we need more information. We need to be more knowledgeable on
Okay.
this.
Second.
Okay. All in favor of tabling it? Okay.
Within the next month, I'll be sending Max everything for you guys to read.
Okay.
I'll make sure you guys are fully equipped for everything. I'll stand out in the
Okay.
lobby.
So since we put to table for more information, do we need to bring it, to put another date on it?
I would put on there that you're probably gonna bring it up at your next
Next
meeting, next board meeting.
Yes, okay.
And in the meantime, kick it back to the city manager and tell her to put the
Yeah,
vaping in
we've
there.
already got that.
Okay, now, were we already set to be on the agenda for Tuesday?
I don't know if she's.
Hadn't
got
been set
these-
yet,
Okay, we're good, good then.
Cool.
or it's the Tuesday after
Yeah.
next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm good on that.
So if she gets that done quick enough and y'all call a special meeting, we can get it on the 1 April 1st.
Maxine
We're
has
used
my
to
number.
specials.
Yes, I do now.
Lori can find me anywhere, but, call me if there are any questions, call the health department, track Justin down. Do whatever.
Thank you for your help.
Oh,
It's-
no, I
it's-
appreciate you guys taking on this issue, because it is a really hot topic, but
It is.
it really is, we don't have that research, but we can always go in and amend it later if needed, but I don't think that the FDA is gonna come out and say, oh, it's perfectly safe.
I have a family member who has,
I work for the FDA.
who is, doing the vape, and that person has no problem with that being excluded from public places.
I think it's
We've
because we've
discussed
set
it.
that,
A lot
we've
of
set
them
those norms that, you know, tobacco isn't acceptable in our community, and it's just, you know, Vintage 89, they don't allow tobacco products, and they don't allow vaping in there.
Oh, good.
And they will just ask you,
Good.
you know, to leave.
Uh-huh.
So they've made that a point themselves.
Yeah.
So, and most restaurants have done the same thing because it's a nuisance.
Okay, good. Good
And
deal.
some of them vape a lot of smoke.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Announcements from the staff.
Okay, I'm
See,
going
that's
to.
you.
No, that's her.
That's me.
Get your
I'm going
check
to let you all meet Jason Reapy. I know you two haven't met him.
box. No, I'm
This
Gina.
is Lori Fortney and Gina Cena. They're both our good board members.
You're very young.
Well, we're gonna,
So, you're very active.
He's our new blue, right?
yes, yes.
New
and
blue. We're probably gonna get that for a while, bless his heart.
He can handle it. He can handle it. There's a couple of things that I want to bring up. First off, I have to apologize for the mistakes that we've made on the terms. With the amount of people coming in and out there for a while, and the number of people, you know, we got displaced by the tornado, and we had a couple of people changing positions. We kind of got lost. So anyway, we've kind of tracked it back down, and I think we've got it figured out now. And we missed yours and Sherry's on the 13th, 2013. So I think we decided to let you go a full year to the 15th. So
15th of,
2015, 2015,
Okay.
2015.
Full term.
A full
Okay,
term.
So it's another
Okay.
2-year term.
So,
Yeah.
so your two will be up for renewal June of 2015. Now, Lori and Joe and Ben Coffin all comes up this June 2014.
Okay.
So, I will be putting those out for publication for park board members. If you're still interested, please submit your, or have me to pull it, or however you want me to handle it. And we will pull it and put it with any new ones that we get, and we'll go from there.
now, Ben Coffin just got on.
Yes, but he was fulfilling the term of somebody else that
Shake
ended,
Jesse.
this year.
Okay, okay,
So
I see.
that's how you have to do that.
right.
And somehow we got lost in the shuffle there, but we're trying to correct it and get it back where it needs to be.
Okay.
So, that's kind of where we are. And I've got to tell you, I love my park board. Got a good
She
park
loves
board.
us.
I do. I'd like to bring you up to date on where we are on the planning in the parking lot. We have completed the water lines in the front 5 planters, and they're nearly complete in the planters along 1st and 2nd Street. And we kind of held up on those till we get the trees in, because they've got to make a zigzag in order to get the sprinklers in there in the way they need to be. So we're ready to go on those as soon as they get planted. And the trees will be planted. Monday, the 6-inch ones will go in on the 5 in the front. They're
This Monday?
Yes, 6-inch caliper, Princeton
6-inch.
elms. 6-inch caliper will be,
Oh, wow.
that's,
Are they gonna
I
use-
think they use a diameter for
Yeah.
that. So those will go in the front 5 planters. They're the bigger ones, biggest trees. And then 5 of the 3-inch caliper Princeton elms will go in the 2 elongated planters on 1st and 2nd. There'll be, I think, 2 in one and 3 in the other.
These are the big ones, the 6-inch.
Yes.
And then the ones on first
First
are,
and or 3-inch caliber.
3-inch.
The reason being is the planter themselves are not wide enough to take care of the root ball of the bigger trees. So we're excited.
Yeah. Now, is
They'll
that
be
gonna
going
be,
in Monday.
It looks
And
weird without.
Tuesday, they'll be putting the smaller ones in.
Now, the smaller ones are also.
Princeton
the
elms.
Princeton elms.
Yes.
So they will eventually be the same
Yes,
size.
but the trees will go, they will go down deeper, the roots will go down and then make their flare
Okay.
as they
now,
grow.
is that for something that big, usually they have one of those automatic tree things?
They're planning them for us, so how they do it, they know what they're
With the
doing.
work they've done, the Parks Department's done, they're gonna be pretty much ready for them.
Yes,
They've gotten a lot of
Yes.
that stuff out of there,
Really?
so, yeah.
yes, and
Okay.
they've done a great job. And it's not just been the parks. Let me tell you, this has been a joint venture. The street department had to come in and help us get the old footings out because they were below that far and above that far. So we had to get the backhoes and somebody that knew how to operate those things. They got those out and then they came in and cleaned all the root balls out. And that was a huge job. It was a much bigger job than we anticipated. But then line maintenance department came in, they have run the lines, they have also run the conduit for the electric lines, and that will be ready
Wow.
too.
Was
So,
a joint effort.
yes, it's been quite a joint effort.
So we'll
for
all
all
be
the guys.
ready for it.
Yes, and then the parks people poured the footing for along the brick edge this morning.
Okay.
They got that done, and the forms will be ready to take off probably tomorrow evening, wouldn't you say? So we've made some progress. It kind of took a while to get it all coming together, but it's happening, and we're excited. The benches, we looked up benches at the Oklahoma Department of Corrections. They make a beautiful bench, and I gave those pictures to Renee because that being the historical district, that will have to go through the historic commission, for approval. And if they have other ideas, hey, we're open to anything. So, we just want it to look good. Just want to make a big impact. I wanted to also show you a picture of a dugout. The sports associations have asked if they could improve some of our fields down in the Little League area. And we found that even though it's a flood area, they can do that as long as they leave an area for water to flow. So this is the picture that we gave them, and they can provide these dugouts, but the only thing they'll have to do is raise the fence up so it's about a foot off of the ground. And I think that will be a great enhancement for the area down there to have the little dugouts.
Kids will love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
they'll love it, yeah. So, they have told us that they would make those improvements. And so, I wanted to keep you all abreast of what was going on in that area. We're, getting the backstops, rebuilt that was taken down during the Mumford, concert. And that's been a chore too, with that and this all coming out in the ball season's headed this way, so they'll be probably stretching the wire about Monday.
Probably so.
They'll
I think we're
finish
gonna
painting.
up painting tomorrow.
They'll finish painting tomorrow, so lots of activities going, lots of stuff.
Good. Back to the trees. Has anybody, or the work that they're doing, has anybody called and complained or questioned? Have you gotten anything like that?
No, we're just following through
That
with
was the
what the
first couple
council,
of days.
what the council, when they first came out. But once the council told us what we needed to do,
Good.
we're doing it.
We like that.
And we're trying to get it done so that we don't, we were really pushing the envelope a little bit because it's
Time to
almost
plan.
past season. But they said we'd be all right till the end of March, so.
Oh, yeah. What, you mean to plant?
Yes, you have to get they really should have been in the ground probably the first part of the month, but
It's
it,
been
No,
horrible
I think
Yeah.
the weather would have hurt them rather than helped them.
well, the
Everything's
weather had a lot to
you don't
do
think
with
so?
how we were able to progress on
Yeah, took you
getting
a
the
while.
area ready, so. But we're getting there, and
Okay. I'm curious, because I always am interested in the money. These trees were bought with park money?
yes,
or
it will
do we
be,
have enough?
yes.
We're okay in that way?
Yes, yes.
Do we have enough to buy the benches?
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. The money's been coming in pretty good, and we didn't spend a great lot at the end of last year, so we've had some, and so that's where it will be coming from.
Okay.
And I'll have you a report on that next meeting.
Okay, so we will someday get some figures?
Yes,
Of
you
actually
will.
what those trees cost? Okay.
Yes, in fact, I can tell
That'd be
you what
great.
it cost. I think I brought it. No, I didn't. I left it in the other folder.
Okay.
We had to, of course, get, it's under the bid amount, but we had to get 3 quotes. 2 of the nurseries, actually 3 or 4 that we called couldn't provide them. Total Environment was able to give us a cost on that, and they're gonna plant them and everything at a cost of just a little bit over $16,000.
Okay.
So I'll get you those figures along with.
So since they're planting them, they're guaranteeing.
Yes,
So they'll replace anything if it would die?
if they die, yes, yes.
Great. Okay.
I don't think we'll even worry about that though, because we'll have those sprinklers going and they should be able to take care
I'm
of it.
excited. Those are beautiful trees, and if you'd seen it, Joe Chappell's presentation, we were like, ooh, and ah. It was-
And he did a lot of research on those.
Yeah.
I appreciate
It's
Joe
wonderful.
doing that.
Requests and comments from the members of the board. That's us.
I had a phone call from a gentleman that lives at Liberty Lake, very unhappy with the duck hunting. And I said, well, you know, that was voted on and voted to stay, you know, to keep it. But I said, if you're having that much trouble, he said it's very noisy, they're shooting when they shouldn't be, it's going over our homes. Not happy, and I should have taken his name, I didn't because I'm like, I said, if you want to, you need to present this again. We need to have you come in to say this is happening, to where we can vote on it and decide
Are
what to
we,
do.
do I remember right that we only gave the duck hunting, they have to renew it
I
every
think it was just
year?
another year.
Once a year? They
Yeah.
have to come before us?
And that's
but-
what I was pretty sure that's what it was, and I told you just need to come in.
But still,
and present it.
shooting over the house and, you know, at wrong times, I think Officer Gibbs needs to be alerted at this problem.
And I asked him if he'd done it, he said, well, I don't know how he found my name, but I said, you know, I can't do it. I voted against it to begin with. So I said, you got my sympathy, but,
Yeah.
you know, you just need to come back.
Right, well, you know, we can
Because
stop
for right
all
now,
this.
it's in, I mean, we just need to decide if we're, you know, if they come in and complain, then we need to vote again and see if it's gonna stay.
Right. Any other comments? I have one. I want all of you to look at the camera and wave, because look at how you guys all match.
Oh, wow!
Very cute. I'm sure you set that up.
Yeah, I said, do not, you know. She had
It's
to go
like my
back and
4-year-old's
change
closet on that side.
Well, that's kind of, except you.
Well, see, I have
Really
this, so
can't.
I
Live in that
blend.
beige. Yeah, you need it over here.
Okay, that was the only comment I had. Anything else? Well, golly, we're doing really good. I'm gonna use this to adjourn. Can I adjourn?
Yes, you can.
Adjourn.
We need to buy our